Always remember that you're going to die and that tomorrow is not guaranteed. Now, I read this beautiful idea that we're going to be talking about in this video from the book The Daily Stoic, which basically has some kind of meditation for every day of the year. And the meditation lesson that I read about is the December 1st lesson, and this month's theme is meditation on mortality. And every little lesson comes with a quote. So I'm going to read this quote to you right now. So let's see, it's from Seneca. Let us prepare our minds as if we'd come to the very end of life. Let us postpone nothing. Let us balance life's books each day. The one who puts the finishing touches on their life each day is never short of time. There's a saying that live each day as if it were your last. Now, a lot of people say it, but a few practice it, including me. So this is also a reminder for myself. But how reasonable is that quote actually? Because Seneca is probably not talking about here to forget all the laws and considerations and do some stupid things, to join some kind of orgy because the world is about to end. He's not talking about that here. The meaning of this is not to just forget all the people around me, to forget all the laws and do whatever stupid stuff I'd love to do and to live this hedonistic lifestyle. That's not the point. Now, a much better analogy that I read from this book is that of a soldier leaving on deployment, not knowing whether or not he'll return alive. Now, what would this soldier do, knowing that he's gonna leave tomorrow and not knowing whether or not he'll return? Well, he would get his unresolved problems in order. He would handle his business. He would tell his kids and his wife how much he loves them. And the people around him, his family, how much he loves them and cares about them. He wouldn't care about all the small and unimportant petty things. He wouldn't stress about that. He wouldn't worry about the small stuff. He would try to reconcile with people around him, to forgive people, to do the best that he can while he's still home. And he would enjoy every single moment of the day, knowing that this might be the last. And then in the morning, he's ready to go, hoping that he'll come back alive, and knowing and being prepared for the possibility that he might not. So I challenge you to live like this. And I also challenge myself to live like this. This is also a reminder for myself and for you. So let's live our lives like we're some soldiers, that we are departing for war tomorrow, and we don't know whether or not we'll come back alive. Because if you think about it, that's not really far from the truth. You could die any single moment. Tomorrow is truly not guaranteed. And a lot of people say that, but most of the time it just goes over our heads. But yeah, we could die any time. But have you really thought about that? That this really could be your last day. So keep this in mind. Remind yourself every day that you're mortal. Remind yourself that tomorrow is not guaranteed. And keep this great analogy of this soldier in your mind. You can put it up your wall, get a tattoo of it, put it on as your phone background, whatever. Remind yourself every single day that you're mortal. I've actually put it up my wall, like I can show you right now. I put it up my wall to remind myself every single day of the fact that I am mortal. You can see there, it says Memento Mori, which basically means that you're going to die. I think it's in Latin. So you can do that also, put it up your wall. And when you have this in mind, when you live every day like this, you start caring so much less about all the trivial things in life and really focusing on what's truly essential. You stop caring so much about what other people think of you. You won't care about that because that's their business. It's none of your business what they think of you. Because you think good of yourself. You already feel good inside your body. You already have a nice opinion about yourself, you feel good about yourself. You don't care about what these random people say. That's completely their business. If they don't like you, that's their business. None of your business. You like yourself. If they don't like you, that's their business. You start caring so much more for your family, for the people around you. Like, if you have this in mind, you just tell them every single day just how much you love them. Because you remember that they could also die every moment. That their tomorrow is also not guaranteed. So it just makes you drop all those stories, just drop all the bullshit and just forgive people and just tell them how much you love them. And also you won't stress yourself out so much. You won't be anxious about all the things that might happen. You start living in this present moment, in this present reality, being more mindful, enjoying every single moment. Also, your work will also be a lot better because you won't leave things half done. You won't do this superficial, surface level work. You actually care about it and do what's important for you. And another great thing that results from this way of thinking is that you start appreciating life more. You start being more present and more mindful and more grateful. Now, if you imagine for a second that soldier in the story. Now, if he would sit down and to eat, knowing that he's going to go off tomorrow, just imagine, how would that soldier eat his meal? Now, he wouldn't be there watching YouTube while he's eating now, would he? No. He would be there savoring every single bite of his meal. He would take a bite and close his eyes and smile at the same time, just savoring every single bite, feeling the taste of the food, really feeling it. And he would be just so grateful that he can taste it, that he gets to eat this meal and he's not starving. He's filled with gratitude for all the people around him, so that he can eat this food, for the people that made this food for him. He will be filled with gratitude and awe how he can taste this food. He wouldn't be there mindlessly watching some random Minecraft YouTube video now, would he? And his mindfulness and presence would also spread out to different areas of his life. He would be, imagine if you were talking to that soldier. He wouldn't be daydreaming, thinking about something else while he's talking to you. He would be there, present. He would focus only on you. You would be shocked by how present he is and focused on you he is. He would be taking deep breaths. And also, even while he's doing some mundane task, brushing his teeth, he would be so mindful of that. And he would also be so grateful that he gets to brush his teeth. So even in the mind, if he has to mop the floor, he's still fully conscious and present in that moment. And he would also just find beauty everywhere around him. Now imagine if this soldier went out into a garden. How would he act? He would be shocked and have this sense of immense awe for all the things around him, all the nature around him. He would observe all the trees and ants and birds and spiders and everything around him, and be filled with this immense awe for this mystery of everything around him. Oh, this huge mystery of existence. He would be taken aback by it. He would find beauty everywhere around him. He would bathe in that beauty. So why not start living from today like that soldier? This is what I challenge you to do. From this day on, keep this in mind. Keep that soldier in your mind. Keep in mind that you're going to die, and it could be tomorrow. And that tomorrow is never guaranteed. Start practicing this and just see how much your life changes. Now it's kind of paradoxical, isn't it? That the more you don't take tomorrow seriously, the more you'll actually be able to enjoy it. Because if you take tomorrow too seriously, you always keep looking forward it and you'll never enjoy this present moment. You always think of tomorrow, but it never comes. The future doesn't exist. So he who doesn't take tomorrow seriously will enjoy it more than the guy who takes it seriously. Because when he gets there, he won't be able to enjoy it because he will have his mind on tomorrow, on the next thing. While the other guy is there, like the soldier, eating his meal mindfully, fully focused on that, knowing that tomorrow doesn't really exist and that he could die tomorrow. So I hope that you like this video. If you're interested in doing free one-on-one calls, you can send an email to me and you can ask any question, any advice that you would want to hear. You can send an email and we'll arrange a call. And if you have any questions, you can leave a comment. Really, you can ask me anything. So hope you like this video. Have a great day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your presence. All the love towards you. Have a great day and goodbye.